How's business? Well, it's more than just a friendly social question. In fact, if you're a responsible executive, it's the basic question of the day, every day. And nobody knows that better than our next guest. Craig Schiff is the president and CEO of BPM Partners, and his approach to business performance management takes the question, how's business, all the way to a real in-depth answer. And he joins us now on Sky Radio. Craig, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Well, let's go over this whole concept of BPM, business performance management. How does that work?
Well, what it's really doing is bringing together things that people have been working with for many years. Things like budgeting, planning, forecasting, financial consolidation, reporting, and more recently, dashboards populated with key performance indicators. What it really does is it gets all these processes working in sync to help companies execute on their strategy. It ties it all together to the strategy and then measures performance against that strategy as they move forward.
Well, this kind of dashboard information would be important on any given business day, but now in the midst of a difficult economy, is it even more crucial?
Absolutely. I mean, BPM is a pretty broad-reaching area, and it could help companies manage risk, identify the best investment opportunities, optimize their profitability, and also identify areas for potential cost savings. And once it's done that, it can help you model the impact of taking those actions so you know what's going to happen before you act. So obviously in a volatile economy, this is more important than ever, something every company needs to work with on a regular basis. It's no longer nice to have, it's absolutely essential.
Well, let's move from theory to practice here. What are the best practices for bringing this kind of performance situational awareness into one's company?
Well, there are really quite a few out there, but the two main ones in our short time that we have available to us now that I'd focus on are having an executive sponsor, that is somebody senior who's going to drive this through. If you don't have that, you can run into some roadblocks along the way as you need to make some changes to get these systems in place. And also you may just focus on current pains and not have the big vision roadmap of where you want to go with performance management and all its capabilities. In addition, it could be an expensive proposition. You could end up with the wrong solution. So what you want to do is leverage expertise. People have done this before. Many companies have done this before quite successfully, and you want to leverage some of the learnings of those companies and employ the best practices they've come up with. So you either want to hire an expert, someone who's done this before at other companies and bring them on staff, or you want to bring in an expert consulting group that's overseeing dozens, if not hundreds, of performance management initiatives in companies just like yours.
Well, Craig, this is important stuff to know on the business level. Thanks so much for joining us here on Sky Radio.
My pleasure.
Craig Schiff is president and CEO of BPM Partners. We reached him at his offices in Stamford, Connecticut. Visit them on the web at www.bpmpartners.com.